October 12th, 1864. Dear Lucille, it has been too long since I have last spoken to you. With every day that goes by, I miss you even more. The war is so different than I imagined it would ever be. I was so excited to go off and fight for my beliefs and what I wanted in the future. But now I realize that it is nothing but pride and prejudice trying to battle it out to the very end. I now understand that war isn't what everyone suspects. I wish I had known its true evils before I had ran into it with open arms. I would have never left you no matter what the consequences. I honestly don't know what to tell you besides the fact that every single day I am away from you, I feel a little piece of my heart and soul chipping away. I wish that I could kiss you and wash all of the blood that is on my hands. I am ashamed of everything I have done during this war, and I just hope that you will still love the person I have become when I return home to you. Today, we will be traveling to Mystic Falls, Virginia, in hopes that this new location will give us an advantage on the Redcoats. I will not be able to write for a while, but I am going to promise you right now, Lucille, I will return to you. Whatever it takes and whatever I have to do, I will return to you, and we will have the family be a part as well. Yours truly, Thomas.
November 15th, 1864. My Thomas, things have been strange here in Charleston since you and the other men have gone. It's as if dark shadows have clung to the town, holding nothing but despair and sadness. I spend most of my days with the school children. It gives me great comfort to know that I am able to affect their lives and lead them to a life without violence. I have found that being around these children makes me long for when you return to me and we can start our own. Children have become my center, my way of staying involved in the world that I am so desperate to escape from. They have kept me grounded while you have been gone. I look forward to every single letter, though. I know they are few and far between, gives me hope, and keeps me believing that we will be able to have a life together shortly. I must tell you that I will never be ashamed of who you are and what you have done. There is always going to be things that challenge us in our lives, and we have to learn to deal with them in our own way. I will love you because I know that you have had no choice but to do the things you have done. You are my love, my life. Make sure you keep that in mind as you travel and fight for us. I look forward to your next letter and even more to your return to me. With much love, Lucy.
January 1st, 1865. Lucy, I am really sorry for my absence the last month, but I have not been able to find the time to sit and write to you. I miss your smile more and more with each day that passes, but it is also the only thing that keeps me going. The other day I watched as Noah Cardinal's youngest son Joe was killed in battle. I held him while he died, and the only thing I could think of was that I will never let my children go through this. I will never allow my children to go to the war to fight for a cause that should already be given. I will give my life up for what I stand for and the beliefs that I want my children to be raised on, in hopes that they will be able to stay pure in spirit and undamaged by the cruelty I have seen. Although there never seems to be anything but tragedy in these letters, I am here to tell you that this time I have a piece of good news for you as well. I am so excited to tell you that I will be able to come home in just a few months. The time will fly by, and before you know it, we will be having picnics by Woodley Tree. We will be able to hold each other as the brook pops and crackles, and we can sleep under the stars, wrapped in nothing but each other, and we will live happily ever after. Thomas.
February 8th, 1865. Dear Miss Lucille Penner, on behalf of the United States Army, I regret to inform you that your husband, Captain Thomas Penner, was shot down in the Second Battle of Fort Fisher. It has been witnessed that one of his fellow soldiers had been shot and was about to be ambushed by the battalion. Captain Penner ran in to try and rescue his friend and was shot in action. I am deeply saddened by this news I have to deliver to you, and it is custody. In the light of your husband's death, you will be fully compensated for his service to the government. You will be paid $100 for every month that he served in the government. As he served a total of 57 months, You will receive $5,700. Sincerely, Captain Michael Nimoy of the United States Army. My dearest Thomas, I know you will never read this letter because you have passed on to another realm. I know that you are by heaven's gates patiently waiting for me to return to you, but I am going to take my time. I wanted it to be a surprise because I knew that if I told you while you were at war, you would leave and be hunted for the rest of your life. I am pregnant. I had to write this as though I would be sending it to you, because there is nothing I wanted more than to share my life with you. Now it is gone, and we will have to wait until I come to meet you, and we can start all over again. I just wanted you to know that you are the most important thing in my life. I am going to raise this child in the image that you yourself commanded. He will know that his father loved him, even though they never met. I will tell him how brave he was, and how he fought for his freedoms. He will know that he grew up in a world that his father fought to create. My only hope is that you have found peace in your last moments of life. I will miss you for the rest of mine, but deep down I know that you will live on in my child. I know that our child will put my heart back together, but I will never stop missing you. I will love you forever and always, with all my love and devotion, Lucy.